So yeah guys, MixoAC here. So today I have a new video about the Winter Anime 2013 season that it's been basically it's going to start soon on January, and most of the animes are going to start after the new year. So I'm really looking forward to only the basically 4 or was it 5 series, because this season wasn't so appealing to me. So yeah, but definitely I'm looking forward to these 4 or 5 series that I'm mentioning here now. So yeah guys, let's get started. So the first series I'm really looking forward to is basically called Bakumatsu Roman Kiji, Bakumatsu Gijiden Roman, and this is basically the going to be adapted from the pachinko game. Now if you guys don't know what is pachinko about, pachinko is basically the really popular gambling game in Japan, and it's pretty interesting game also. So the anime, I'm supposed this anime is going to be awesome. Also, that basically because this anime is going to be produced by TMS Entertainment. So TMS Entertainment is basically the studio for the world-knowing Lupin third saga. And Lupin third, the latest season was pretty good. I haven't seen the original Lupin series, basically the 1980 series, and this was pretty good. Also to hear that Monkey Punch is doing the character designings here, so they basically look like Lupin 3 characters. So I was like, when I went to the official page, and when I went to basically the official page, sorry about that guys, when I went to the official page of the Lupin for the Bakumatsu Gijin the Roman, and I was basically, wow, that really does look like Fujiko, and does really look like and that other guy really looks like Lupin. So it was just pretty awesome that they have get to this so close to the Lupin characters. And also this basically the what is going to be different about this anime, that it's going to be basically have the big, because the Lupin is actually the basically the is the thief, and the also he's only going to be the master thief. So yeah, and what is basically this going to be the master thief of this, and what's Roman this character named Roman in the series is going to be also thief, but it's not going to be master thief, but the phantom thief. So it's pretty awesome that they have these basically these characters like the same kind of thief and the same kind of identical characters. So the Lupin who loves Lupin third series, the fans is really pleased to get them in this series also. So yeah, definitely looking for Bakumatsu Gijin the Roman, and it's going to be airing on January 7 on TV Tokyo. So yeah guys, and definitely the story about the Bakumatsu Gijin the Roman, it's just about the Roman, this guy, and his who basically is moving on the nights, and he's getting the title of the Phantom Thief, and it's going to be set on the Genroku era, that was basically in 1960, 80, and 1904. So I don't know actually this era, and also it's going to be time shifting this Bakumatsu era, like the anime mentioned the Bakumatsu here. So I don't really know the Japanese eras and history so much, so I have to look for this out. And also it mentioned in the shoguns, which were some guys who ruled over Japan in some years. So I really have to wait and research more about this anime. But it's going to be pretty interesting about the photo, and the photo is actually pretty. Here the image I see is actually pretty nice, that it has this night theme going on, and the nice colors of used here, blue and a little bit purple on here, and it's just pretty nice image. So yeah. And then the next anime that I'm interested about is this anime called Amnesia. Now Amnesia is basically the Amnesia is produced by Brainspace, and Brainspace is basically the pretty awesome anime studio that do the Natsume Jujincho saga, and they also been cooperate in Dick Rayman, I suppose. Yeah, Dick Rayman with, was it A1 Pictures, I suppose, that they were cooperative in that in the Dick Rayman. So yeah, and I'm really interested in this because Natsume Yujincho was just amazing anime series, and it's really good. You should definitely guys check it out if you haven't seen it. So yeah, and this is going to be about this. This is basically, the story is going to be centered around this guy. We don't basically know his name yet, but it's going to be centering about this guy who is then basically waking up in August 1, and then he discovers that he basically hasn't basically have any his past memories, and he don't remember anything about his past. And then later a boy appears ahead of him and tells, "Hey, I'm the spirit named Orion. Let's go to have a cup of coffee." No, but yeah. And they basically try to together solve how is basically possible that this guy is forgetting his memories and about the past and so on. So it's going to be a really interesting anime, and it's going to be also the same kind of team anime like Otome X Amnesia, Dusk Maiden of the Amnesia was. So these Amnesia animes has been coming lately, which is really good and nice to see. And Amnesia is going to be starting in January. Was it January 5th or wait a moment, guys? I suppose it was January. Yeah, it was January 7th. So it's going to be starting on January 7th, and yeah. So definitely, guys, I really hope you check this out, because also the basically genre of this anime is going to be romance. So even though this is romance story, I suppose it could be a really good anime, because some of the romance story are actually pretty great anime, and even though they're adaptation from the visual novel games, they've been really great, and I'm pleased to see them also this in anime. So yeah. And yeah, guys, so that's about the Amnesia. Then there's the third anime that I'm really looking forward to, is called Cute Little Detective Inaba. Now why this Cute Little Detective Inaba is pretty interesting, because actually, if you can see, the only leading detective anime here nowadays is Detective Conan, with almost 700 episodes now, and it's not going to stop from over 5 years or something, and there's going to be actually soon be 16 years anniversary, like after this year ends, it's basically run over the 16 years, over the 15 years, I mean. So yeah. And why I'm really interested about this Cute Little Detective Inaba, because there is a new anime studio that I haven't heard about called Zex, and I guess this is basically the debut of the anime studio that they're going to adaptate this anime from the manga Cute Little Detective Inaba, which isn't been doing very well scientifically, because there was only the one chapter of the manga available. So yeah. And the story about this is called the story about this anime is like basically this guy named Hiroshi, who is basically the private detective, and he has pretty weird side on him, side of him, because he's basically human, but he's also the wolf. So he's basically half human and half wolf. So pretty interesting here. And also he was somehow created artificially or something like that. And then Hiroshi has his own detective agency, and the two sidekicks, a secretary named Kay, and then all the guys think this is the normal, basically teenager guy named Yuta, but we don't basically know what's about so special about him, because it's not telling about the program here. So, and then the plot is going to be basically considering that the plot is going to be connecting these cases, like they're solving the cases like Detective Conan, but this has also the main plot like Detective Conan is this guy named Don Valentino, and he's basically the main villain of this anime. And it's going to center about like basic shonen anime usually is going to be about the fight within the other guy, who's going to be the powerful, who's going to be not so powerful. So yeah, so basically the fight between Hiroshi and Don Valentino, and this is pretty funny now. What I'm going to say, guess who's really the form of the Don Valentino? He's basically not human, he's not werewolf, he's not wolf. Guess who is he? He's basically goat. Can you believe? Goat, and he's basically obsessed with this money. So it's basically something connected to the plot, that money is basically in this really the big role in this anime. So somehow it's connected to the plot later. And this anime is going to be start in January 4th, and it's going to be like I told you already, produced by Zex, and it's going to be 12 TV anime episode series. So yeah, I'm actually pretty interesting to see how this anime does, because it's adapted from the manga, and not all the manga adaptation are not so good, because they obviously like to do really much filler episodes on the anime, so that's not really good about it. But then the latest anime, the next anime I'm really interesting about is Tamako Market. And if you know the Tamako Market name, you supposed to have to know this anime studios, because it's awesome. Kyoto Animation, or the other name is KyoAni in the shorter name. And this is basically Kyoto Ani's new original anime, like they've been made this year, the Chunibyo Demo Goigastai. I haven't actually seen that anime yet. And then they made the later, was 2010, they made the Hyoka, or was it 2011? 2010 or 2011 they made the Hyoka, which I actually haven't seen either. And this is basically the next installment of the Kyoto animation. And now I'm pretty interested to see, because it actually says here that Naoku Yamada, and if you know Yamada, and now basically this guy, he's basically the director of the K-On! Series, so most popular series in the Japan, or a really big series in Japan, not maybe the most popular series, but really big series in Japan. And Reiko Yoshida, which is doing basically the character designing in Bakuman. So this is just basically awesome. So the most guy who has basically director experience of the anime is and who also did the K-On! Is going to be working in this one. And the Reiko Yoshida is always going to be, which was in K-On! And did the character designings. It's also going to be in Tamako Market. So that's why I'm really hyped for this anime, and I really hope the Kyoto Animation is going to deliver with this anime. But yeah, guys, and there's not about so much about this story of the Tamako Market, that what is going to be basically. But here's the basically the picture, and here is the basically girl who reminds me of the Chunibyo Demo Goigastai, the girl uh, and also the egg is basically main role in this anime. So, and I guess this is going to be a slice of life and comedy anime, like it's a genre-based comedy. So yeah, and that's why I'm really interested about this Kyoto animation. Also, the basically Kyoto animation animes has really good character development on them and pretty good story overall, even if they don't have the main plot in this anime. And this is going to be the 12th TV anime series, and it's going to be starting on January 10th. So yeah, and TVIT was the television channel which is coming from out of which is going to broadcast it by. So yeah, and basically the what I'm thinking about this Tamako market is that basically the photo gives me that kind of feeling that this is going to be somehow related to festival, because these lights here, like in some Chinese festivals or something like that, it's basically something to do with the festivals here, and they're selling these eggs. But then after that, I also think that this might be the countryside and selling the eggs on there. It's just pretty nice that you can try to analyze this, what's this anime is about basically before getting the real story announced of this anime. So yeah, but I'm really pleased to see that basically the Kyoto Animation is doing their best on the anime series, and they've been doing now the great popular series. Now I heard some people said that Hyoka wasn't so amazing anime. I don't actually know about that because I haven't seen that anime, but I'm definitely going to look that anime soon. So yeah, guys, what did you think about the what are you thinking about, or your overall thoughts about the winter 2012 anime pre-season? And do you think this anime season is going to be delivered with the awesome anime experience? Like, of course there is really good series like Lupin third, alternative series like Roman, Bakumachi Roman Kijinden, or Bakumachi Kijinden Roman, and then the Detective Conan like anime Kyoto Detective Inaba, and we're also getting the Kyoto Animation's new latest installments, the Tamako Market, and we're getting the another Amnesia anime from the last year's really nice anime Dusk Maiden of the Amnesia. And yeah, it's just really awesome combination here, which we have the four popular animes here, or five. So yeah, and yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts about these animes and your feelings about basically the this new anime season from the comments down below. And definitely, if you have some series now that you basically want to recommend from me to watch, then definitely leave a comment down below and tell me what is the series is about. Maybe try to give me a bit of description about the series and the genre. Basically, I want to know the genre because I'm really huge shonen fan and mystery fan and detective fan, and I also like mecha animes too. So if it's mecha anime, it's not so bad. And some of the slice of life animes are also very good, like Daily Lives of High School Boys. That one is just amazing. But yeah, guys, that's about it today. This video, the anime winter 2012, 2013 pre-season thoughts, and yeah, definitely, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed for my channel, then do it now, because I'm really going to do really great content on this next year. There's going to be maybe some new kind of content that I'm starting on the channel, and also definitely rate this and thumbs up if you definitely like this winter season. I didn't really much like this season so much, but there's these animes that I've been talking about that I'm really interested about. So yeah, guys, and overall, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm MixoAC, and I see you with my next video. So yeah, guys, bye.